I would like to share a few stories with you guys, what the Lord has done. I have been off from YouTube for about 6 or 7 months, somewhere around there. And I just recently have started making videos again. But there's a few things I would love to share with you guys. For instance, back in November 20th, 2013, I started seeing everything about money. I was like in the scripture I was reading, it was all about money, and every time I turned around, something was flashing money. And so I said, Lord, is there something you want me to know about money? And this is what he said. He said, I take you as pure gold, and I cast you into my treasury in heaven. Isn't that sweet? Okay, now here's another word that the Lord gave me. That these people that torture me, it's like a 24-hour thing. And they have taken everything from me. In fact, the Lord has told me that I am going to be considered a martyr for the things I have to go through. But they've taken everything: family, friends, home, and people believe their lies. And even people on YouTube are believing lies. And I went to the Father just recently about all this, and he told me, he said, you are justified by your works, and they are judged by theirs. Pretty profound. Okay, so along that line now, these people that have tortured me, well, the people downstairs that almost killed me at the beginning of the year, that family, I have a video. And anyway, Psalm 23 has become like my favorite scripture since this started back in February of 2012. It has become, I usually ask the Lord if he'll comfort me with his rod and his staff. And so one day I was looking in my junk drawer, and I seen all these cards everywhere. So I gathered them all up, and I counted them, made sure they were all there, and I shuffled them. And I was just being silly with the Lord. And I said, Lord, okay, I'm going to cut this deck. I says, and we'll see whose card is the highest card. So I cut the deck for the Lord, and it was a 2 of clubs. I says, ooh, I think I can beat that, Lord. And so I cut the deck for me, and I got a 7 of diamonds. And he says, I'm your 2 of clubs, and you're my 7 of diamonds. Oh, the Lord could be so funny sometimes. But also, here's another, about a week ago, I was in prayer. It was in the morning, and this was about 2 weeks ago. I was in prayer, and I heard the Lord say, I'm going to miss. I says, Lord, what are you going to miss? And instantly, he just let me know what he meant. He meant that he is going to miss the way the world looks and the workings of it. I started bawling, and I says, Lord, I love your earth. I love everything about it. I love the grass. I love the trees. I love everything. I love how you made it. I said, I too will miss it. And so he was just had a really heavy heart that day, and I bawled. So let me tell you about this now. It was 4 days before the Malaysian aircraft crashed into the Indian Ocean. I had a dream. And in this dream, I was standing in my backyard, and you could see like the neighbors' backyards, and about four or five neighbors, 4 or 5 houses down, I seen this huge airplane crash, and it looked like it just like fell out of the sky, like it lost power or something. And so it just sort of just crashed, and then the neighbor came out, and we got to talking, and as soon as we got to talking, there was another airplane same size, and it crashed right on the side of that. Well, I know ISIS has airplanes. They managed to get their hands on some airplanes, and that's kind of scary. But also, we've seen airplanes go down and stuff all over the world, but they haven't been in our backyard. They haven't. We haven't had many crashes here in the United States. So I had that right around February, the 1st of March, somewhere around there. So it's been a while. Now I just want to tell you about this here. Back in 1996 is when this happened. I was in bed, and I looked up on my ceiling, and I seen a cloud of witnesses. Now, the looks that these people had on their face were, well, you could barely see them anyway, but they all were looking very intently at me, like something was going to happen, and they wanted to see me before all this happened, which kind of baffled me. And so they were just really intently looking at me. I'm still not sure about it. I'll know when I get to heaven. They probably knew about what was going to happen to me here on earth. But let me tell you about this this other thing. Back when all this started, this V2K and torturing of me, I had been poisoned, and it was the first month. It was in February when I was poisoned, and this was such a huge amount of poison. I almost died. The walls spun. I could not walk because of this. Now, I didn't know at the beginning that's what it was, because I thought it was some microwave thing, because their microwaves can make you dizzy and get you queasy in your stomach. But this is what, so a few days later, my mouth was just continually giving off this really strong, pungent almond smell and taste, and I knew no matter how much you brush your teeth, you can't get it out. And I knew that's what it was. So I was really mad at the Lord. I was just mad. Take it away. I was praying for them to take it away, because it sounded like there was like 10 people or more inside my head, all talking at the same time, screaming at me, telling me I'm stupid. Just look at her. Just things like this, drive anybody crazy. Finally, I broke down. I took my Bible. And I've only done this like one other time that I am aware of right now. and I threw it at the wall. And I says, I'm never going to read your word. I'm never going to pray. It's over. And as soon as I said that, though, I asked the Lord to forgive me. Another time I did too. I can't stay mad at the Lord. So instantly I was asking for forgiveness. And so I got up. I seen this page fly up out of my Bible. And when I went to look for it, I looked everywhere for it. Could not find that page. So but since then I have read the Bible all the way through. And I wasn't missing any pages. So I've read it all the way through, and just about a week ago, and today is September 8th, 2014, about a week ago, a page fell out of my Bible. And I knew the Lord impressed on me that I'm not going to be reading the Bible all the way through again. So I won't be needing that page. He glued it back in there because I needed the page to read the Bible. But he's letting me know that I'm not gonna be reading my Bible all the way through again. I won't be needing that page. He's planning on coming and getting me soon. It takes me about 1.5 years to read my Bible. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Take care and God bless.